Illinois, Springfield Prairie Stars, and the 11th ranked Indianapolis Greyhounds. I'm Vince Morellos. Alongside me today, Brody Butcher. And Brody, it's been a while since we got into the booth, but the Greyhounds, they've been on the court a couple of weeks over the last few weeks, They pulled out two big wins, a very surprising win against Lake Superior State down to the wire, and then you go back to Thursday, a win over Lewis. Close game in the first half, but the Greyhounds were able to blow open in the second half of the game. And that was a big key matchup in terms of GLVC standings, and here we are with a third GLVC conference matchup between these two teams. What are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, I'm looking to see these two new players in action. We got Teray Moss coming only his second game right now, and then I also got another player. We got Trevor Banks also coming off the bench, so we'll see how them two do in this game here today.
Prairie Stars attacking the basket quickly, but an offensive foul called on the Prairie Stars. And Jacob Polakovich limping a little bit as he gets up, but the big man able to take possession of his ground.
Great start to the Greyhounds defense. Jimmy King brings the ball up here to the court to start off their offense.
Daniel Soetan charged with that offensive foul. And here's Miller Jr. over to King. We'll see how he plays today, limited with that shoulder injury. Polakovich putting up an impressive sophomore season so far this year. Polakovich over 8 points a game. He had a quiet 10 against Lewis in their last outing. Polakovich starting to slowly become that interior dominant player that the Greyhounds really need to establish if they want to make a tournament run. Now it's Lakes down low. Lakes with the floating shot. That one's no good. Rebound, Robinson. Chase Robinson. Guarded by King. Lets a three fly and knocks down a big three-pointer to start his game.
Very cold-blooded three there by Chase Robinson in the face of his defender.
What's most impressive about Robinson so far, a freshman, over 40% from three as Muvunga's three-pointers off and Prairie Stars back the other way. And Soetan, after the offensive foul, gets an easy layup, a quick 5-0 lead for the Prairie Stars here in Indianapolis.
Prairie Stars pushing the ball fast here to begin the game.
There's Polakovich out top, feeds it to King. And King just inside the arc, short on his jump shot. Kimoda Johnson the rebound. He'll push it up for the Prairie Stars, attacking. Now it's Soetan, feeding it over to Robinson. Robinson through traffic out to Johnson now. And Matt Wendling. Deep three-pointer by Wendling, knocking it down, and the Prairie Stars 8-0 to start the game.
The Prairie Stars not even 2 minutes into the game, getting started early, trying to make the Greyhounds play their pace.
Kaj Davis, the other starter for the Prairie Stars. Muvunga driving in for the Greyhounds, backs it out. 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Now it's Miller Jr. who put up a career high, knocking down a big three.
Corey Miller Jr. to start off the Greyhounds offense there with a three.
19 points on 15 attempts for Miller Jr. in their last outing against Lewis. Gets the first Greyhound points of the night, and here's Soetan attacking. Ball stolen on the ground. Polakovich hits the ground for it, and Corey Miller comes away with it. Greyhounds lacking the numbers, but there's Muvunga now out to Miller. Back to Muvunga, wide open three. Muvunga knocking it down. He's feeling it now.
Back-to-back threes for the Greyhounds in the same spot, wide open. The Prairie Stars need a better defensive awareness.
In their game against Spring Hill, he was 5 for 6 from beyond the arc. He was a big help in the Bellarmine game, even though they lost that one. Prairie Stars coming into tonight 7-3. 0-2 in conference play as a deep three there by Kimoda Johnson is good.
Fire in the eyes of both teams, looking like almost a rivalry game between them right now.
An 11-6 lead for the Prairie Stars over the Greyhounds. Shot starting to fall for both teams. Polakovich buying his way into the paint over Kaj Davis, the senior.
Polakovich just throwing that big body on Kaj Days over there, getting the easy land.
You know, and Day's interesting for him. He also runs track for the Prairie Stars. There's a lot of high jump, was able to finish 4th in 2019 in a lot of his meets. So expect a lot of explosiveness down low from Days. This time as Soetan lets a three go, that one's no good. The first three-pointer miss of the night for the Prairie Stars. Greyhounds in transition, trail by 3. We'll see how much we see King here tonight. He feeds it out to Lakes. Lakes trying his luck on the deep three, misses wide left. Rebound chased down by Wendling. Prairie Stars back the other way.
Not the best shot there by Trevor Lakes, but hopefully he gets into his rhythm here soon.
Trevor Lakes, one of the best three-point shooters for this Greyhounds team, 37%. And an offensive foul called. Foul goes to number 24, Kaj Gaze. That's his first, team's third. And a quick timeout here called by the Greyhounds.
Sorry, Corey Miller Jr., there's two wide open threes. They need to get more of those as they go down the stretch here in the first half.
And a scoring error if you're following on the live on the live stats, I should say. Polakovic listed as 1 for 1 from three. He's shot only a field goal. 12-8 here in Indianapolis. Muvunga gets called for a travel. It's another turnover for the Greyhounds here in the opening minutes.
Their second Greyhounds turnover here early. They need to limit those.
Prairie Stars back the other way. Alonzo Mina checks in after that timeout. Now flipped in the corner to Jesus Castillo, one of the best three-point shooters on this Prairie Stars team. And now it's Soetan for three. Soetan's deep three, good.
High arcing shot right into the basket for Soetan there as he gets his second three of the night.
Greyhounds back the other way. And Corey Miller Jr. can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. And the second turnover in 2 possessions for the Greyhounds. Andre Williams feeding it over to Wedling. Now Soetan, as Wedling hits the ground right in front of Soetan. He's going to try his luck again from deep, and Soetan knocking down 3 after 3 here tonight.
Daniel Soetan, 3 threes here early.
Greyhounds looking for an answer on offense. They trail by 9. Muvunga and another bad pass, a third straight turnover, and Coach Gerard livid. You can see him giving Muvunga an earful as he walks his way to the bench. The leading scorer for the Greyhounds, Marcus Latham, checking into the game. We'll see if he provides the spark that this Greyhounds team needs. They trail by 9, 17-8. Still 14:31 left. Williams with it, near side, feeding now top of the key, moving around Soetan. Soetan with 5 early points in the first 4 minutes. Now Soetan again. This time handed off to Williams. And now Mina attacking the paint, gets it over the taller Kendrick Choa for a 2-point layup. And another timeout called by Coach Gerard as his team is now trailing by.
This is definitely a great start. They need to win this game if they want to get a good ranking in the conference. They'd be 1-2 in the conference, which wouldn't look good with a 9-1 record as it is.
Latham. Now it's out to King. King lets a jump shot fly. That one's no good, but a loose ball foul called on the floor. I believe that's going to go against the Prairie Stars. It is number 12. Goes on Alonzo Mina.
Kind of an iffy shot there by Jimmy King. I would hope they would look for better shots than that one.
Greyhounds back with it, and now it's Jimmy King for 3, but a foul called offensively. And I believe that's going on Kendrick Choa. And just as the Greyhounds find their offense, another turnover.
Prairie Stars got lucky with that call there. Jimmy King with a wide open 3.
Still an 11-point lead for the Prairie Stars, 13:35 remaining. Soetan with it, far side of the court. Stars moving it around. Mina out to Castillo. Now here's Soetan out to Castillo just inside the arc. A long 2, no good. Latham the rebound. Greyhounds slowing it down. They feed it down to their big man, Choa, who's been impressive so far this year. Choa fighting through traffic, gets it to fall. And Choa, only 1 missed shot so far this year for the freshman, who's averaging 4.5 points and set a recent career high 20 just last month. Soetan Majority of the ball handling. He attacks the paint now, kicks it out to Castillo for a three, and Castillo's three falling for him.
Soetan is just absolutely controlling the offense right there with a great corner pass leading to the open three.
Back to a 12-point lead for the Prairie Stars. King deciding to attack, then backs out. Now it's down to Choa with a mismatch. Choa up and under, gets another one. 4 quick points off the bench for the freshman.
Kendrick Choa being extremely hard to guard down in the paint right now. Maybe need to look forward to feeding him more in the paint.
Back down to a 10-point lead. Soetan with it. Rockets a pass in the corner to Castillo. And a foul call on the Greyhounds. It's going to go on Marcus Latham. Just his first foul. Team second. Normally they're a run and gun team, the Greyhounds are. They like to push the ball in transition. They try to get their bigs open shots down low, and when they're not there, they're normally really good at kicking out at the three, but so far the Greyhounds not able to convert on a lot of their shots. Lots of turnovers for the Greyhounds so far in the opening minutes, 4 so far in the first half. 10-point lead for the Prairie Stars. Choa comes away with it. Now Ben Nickerson, the freshman, getting some of the most playing time as he feeds Trevor Lakes, who's off to the left on that three. Rebound goes out to Robinson. And now it's Johnson. Out to Soetan. Soetan been dangerous from three so far. He already has 2. And now a wide open Soetan down low under the basket, and then he gets the foul as well.
Kind of a late foul call there by the ref, and one for Soetan. Soetan now with 11 points, going on 12 here, leading the offense right now for the Prairie Stars.
71% free throw shooter is Daniel Soetan, the senior. He's named to the 2019 defensive team for the Prairie Stars.
I thought you were second one.
24-12 here in Indianapolis. 11:30 left to go in the first half. Soetan's and one opportunity good for him. And the Hounds trail by now 13. Greyhounds really moving the ball around. An open shot for Marcus Latham just inside the arc, in and out. Greyhounds can't seem to buy a basket in the last couple of minutes. A lot of things not falling for them. There's now Soetan attacking. Polakovic kicks it out to Castillo. Castillo's three, good.
And the Prairie Stars are absolutely just lighting it up from three and on offense in general. Going absolutely crazy right now.
Now Corey Miller trying to find the offense. Again, shots no good, and the rebound this time by Days. Prairie Stars feeding Days down low, goes up and under. Marcus Latham, the first 2 points for Kaj Days. And another timeout called by the Greyhounds. Coach Gerard confused as to what is going to find some kind of lineup to go out. And you see 2 big men out there, Jordash Muvunga and Jacob Polakovic. You also have Jimmy King, Trevor Lakes, the leading 3-point scorer for this team, and Marcus Latham off the bench. Jimmy King at the free throw line, high arcing shot. That one won't fall either for the Greyhounds.
Kind of just an unlucky shot there by Jimmy King. It just rattles out of the rim and goes to the Prairie Stars for another chance to score.
And now Castillo feeds it out to Soetan. Top of the key now is Robinson. Robinson attacking. Robinson making it a 10-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The Greyhounds can't find the basket. They can't find an answer defensively here early.
It is only 10 minutes, not over 10 minutes into the game, and the Prairie Stars are currently up 20 points, scoring 32 points within the 10 minutes.
And this Greyhound team has been so sound defensively, struggling to keep the Prairie Stars in check. Latham with 6 on the shot clock, pulls up on a deep 3 and knocks it down in the face of the defender.
Great shot there by Marcus Latham. Honestly, his very go-to shot, little step-back mid-range shot, and that is what they're looking for here to get the Greyhounds offense started.
And that'll go down as a long 2, as that three-pointer's off by Soetan. It ends the scoring drought for the Greyhounds. And now Trevor Lakes trying to get the team going on his 3, no good. Soetan comes away with the rebound. And another person we're used to not seeing miss so much is Trevor Lakes. He's 0 for 3 so far to start the game. On the other hand, the Prairie Stars firing on all cylinders from deep. They're 7 of 9 so far to start the game. And an attack into the basket. That one no good, but a putback by Daniel Soetan.
Daniel Soetan showing that leadership role, scoring 13 points with 2 assists right now for the Prairie Stars.
Polakovic shots blocked by Days, and the Prairie Stars in transition. They have numbers. Williams feeding over to Castillo for a long 3. Castillo's 3 no good. Polakovic, the rebound. Greyhounds take a big sigh of relief. That one didn't go down, and Muvunga can't get that one to fall. Latham can't get the putback to go, and Days, showing off the physicality, snatches the rebound out of Muvunga's hands. 2 easy baskets for the Greyhounds. They can't convert. The Prairie Stars counting their blessings on 2 easy missed shots by the Greyhounds. You won't see that often. And now another three-pointer. This time, Chase Robinson getting in, and the three-pointers continue to fall. 70% from beyond the arc so far are the Prairie Stars, and they are dominating this game here early, up 23. King attacks. That one no good. Polakovic can't hold it, and here comes Robinson the other way. Robinson floats one up to Soetan, who slams one down.
Oh my goodness, their Prairie Stars absolutely his team calling his 3rd timeout of the half, and we'll see what the Greyhounds have to do here to come back from this 25-point deficit.
And some full court pressure on for the Prairie Stars. Andre Williams providing some of the pressure as King looking to attack a wide open Trevor Lakes. Lakes again off, 0 for 4 so far.
Trevor Lakes getting kind of down on himself. He needs to calm down as he wants to get into a better rhythm, starting out 0 for 4.
A couple of wide open shots not falling for Lakes. Williams feeding it over to Wendling. Wendling loses it, goes out of bounds, and the Greyhounds will take over, and that's the first turnover the Greyhounds have forced in quite some time here. They now have 3 forced turnovers here in the first half. And some more defensive pressure. Alonzo Miena. Muvunga out to Lakes. Hounds moving it around, trying to find an easy shot. Now it's Latham, far side of the court. Pulls up on a deep 3, and Marcus Latham off the bench with 5 points so far tonight. Latham could be the spark this Greyhounds team needs.
This is exactly what I said at the pregame interview. Marcus Latham needs to show up in this game and show that authority he has off the bench.
Johnson feeding it over to Williams. Williams attacking, shot blocked, and they call a charge on Williams.
Great setup there by the Greyhounds defense as they get the charge. Kind of looking up right now for the Greyhounds as they go on a 5-0 run and get that defensive stop.
Just under 6 minutes left to play. Some more full court pressure defense from this Prairie Stars team, trying to put it on the Greyhounds a little bit here in Nickerson Hall. Muvunga has it near side. Miller wide open in the corner, decides not to take it, but a push off and another offensive foul. This time for the Greyhounds goes on Corey Miller Jr. That's his first, team's 4th.
That was honestly just a great defensive play there by the Prairie Stars, getting that little push off, kind of a flop there, but it's okay as they go around to the other side for their offensive possession.
Greyhounds just 1 of 7 shooting in their last 7 attempts. Castillo feeds it over to Miena. Miena loses it off his leg, and that'll go the other way. Greyhounds force another turnover, and now it's the Prairie Stars who can't score in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Prairie Stars still up 22 points, though, here and coming to the 5-minute mark in the first half.
39-17 as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Time has seemed to go by fast here for the Greyhounds as they try to chip away at this lead. King in the corner. King attacking, floats one up off the backboard, no good. A foul call on the shot. That foul is going to go number 2, Andre Williams. That's going to be his second foul in the last minute. Comes off the bench, the junior out of Springfield, Illinois. Prairie Stars off to one of their best starts since pretty much program history. Their best start since 08-09. They're 7-3 so far, 0-2 in conference. Some big wins against Ohio Valley, Parkside, Purdue University Northwest, and against Missouri Western State, one of the better teams in all of Division II. Their 2 losses come to the hands of Northwest Missouri State, who won the national championship last year, and against Lewis, 64-71 back in December. King at the line gets his first free throw to fall, his first points of the night. 70% free throw shooter. And maybe some easy buckets for the Greyhounds at the line will help him out as Daniel Soetan checks back into the game. 15 points for him so far. He's been absolutely dominant. Prairie Stars missing his offense out there over the last 2 minutes. Second free throw good for the redshirt senior. He has 2. Lead cut back down to 20. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Soetan over to Johnson. Now to Wendling. Wendling's playing a lot of minutes here in the first half, and now it's Miena for a deep 3. Miena's 3 off. King trying to get the offense going. Lakes thought about the deep 3. Lakes attacking. Lakes puts up a basket and draws a blocking foul. He'll head to the line for a chance at the 3-point play.
A possible 10-0 run right now, a 9-0 run for the Greyhounds, kind of getting their groove on offense. Hopefully they just need a little bit more poise right now, but we'll see what they can do with the remaining 4.5 minutes.
39-21, the Greyhounds starting to come alive here in the last couple of minutes of the first half. As Trevor Lakes, who has struggled so far tonight, heads to the free throw line. Josh Bryan checks into the game for the Greyhounds, the freshman. Lakes a chance to complete a 3-point play. That one's short off the front of the rim, no good. Far side of the court's Johnson. Now it's Robinson. Robinson attacking the paint. Floats one through the defense, and Marcus Latham couldn't do much about that one.
Chase Robinson with an extremely aggressive move. The Greyhounds defense just couldn't do anything.
10 points for Robinson. He's 4 for 4 so far today. And now Marcus Latham lets a 3 fly. I was partially blocked by Johnson. Rebound goes to Castillo, and now here come the Prairie Stars back the other way. It's Soetan. Wendling for 3. No good. Latham the rebound. Under 4 left to play. And now it's Miller. Defense closed out on him perfectly, and now it's Josh Bryan in the corner. A bad pass forces him to pass it over to Latham, whose shot rattles in and out. Prairie Stars dominating the boards, and now another quick 3-point shot by Wendling. That one no good again. Wendling's missed his last 2.
Both teams just kind of going back and forth, doing quick shots. This is not what either offensive needs right now.
Still a 20-point lead for the Prairie Stars as Lake attacking the paint. Lakes hesitates and gets a nice hook shot to fall. Lakes now has 4.
Good little move right there by Trevor Lakes inside. I hope to see more of that of him from the 6'5 junior.
3 minutes left to play, 18-point lead for the Prairie Stars. Here's Soetan attacking. Soetan shot short. Might have gotten partially blocked, almost stolen away by Soetan. But now the Greyhounds back the other way. Latham attacking. Shot blocked once again by Johnson, his second block of the night. And that's the second time Marcus Latham has gotten his shot blocked. And a 41-23 lead for the Prairie Stars. They say the shot
been seeing from the past and they just need to get a better chance at getting inside shots, and they have been doing exactly that.
Greyhounds ball after a blocked shot went out of bounds by Kimonta Johnson. And now King feeding it down to Lakes. Lakes going to that hook shot again. Can't get it to go this time. A little too strong. And Johnson with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Castillo, the transfer from Baptist, gets it stolen away. And now Latham one-on-one. Latham left hand can't get it to go. Jesus Castillo the rebound.
Hard miss there by Marcus Latham. Was really hoping to get that layup.
Johnson trying to get around the defense. Rebound tipped around. It's Latham. It's 2-on-3. Greyhounds pushing anyway. Finger roll gets it to go for Marcus Latham. 7 points off the bench for the leading scorer for the Greyhounds.
And that was most definitely a makeup shot there by Marcus Latham. He had no other choice but to try and make that layup.
And Latham missed on a wide open layup earlier. He's trying to get it going. They'll give it to Soetan. Soetan back out to Johnson. Now Castillo over to Robinson. Robinson's three. That one no good. Ends his scoring streak at 4 straight baskets. And now under 2 left to go. Greyhounds taking their time offensively here. See what they can come up with. Trying to get some more points on the board, cut into this lead. Lakes hands it off to Miller. Shot clock down to 10. King being guarded by Castillo. King out to Latham. Latham let the three-pointer fly. That one hits the side of the backboard. No good. Kind of a rush shot by Marcus Latham. Castillo feeding it down to Johnson. Johnson attacking against King, and he got him on the fake. Left-handed layup good for Kimonta Johnson.
I really don't think Johnson even meant to do that move. He kind of looked surprised that he made that shot.
And Muvunga passes it out to Lakes, who gets fouled on a deep three, and Johnson with his first foul of the game. Lakes will head to the line for 3. He missed his first shot. We'll see if he can redeem himself with 3 free throws here.
Trevor Lakes kind of lucky there, as he was kind of a bad three-point shot, really quick into the shot clock, but luckily he gets fouled and hopefully he makes up these 3 points.
First one good for the junior. 1 for 2 so far tonight. As you mentioned, not the greatest shot there by Trevor Lakes, but it was the spin move down low by Jordash Muvunga, who I thought was going to lay the ball up nice and easy. Decided to kick it out. Can't tell if that was the right play or not.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been trying to question. And then again, they still got the foul. So, and he's has 2 for 3 right now and made his third. Now Trevor Lakes on the board with 7 points.
7 points for Lakes, as you mentioned, after 3 free throws. Greyhounds cut the lead back down, and they call a timeout. The Prairie Stars do, as their lead continues to shrink. 45 seconds left to go here in the offense and push the tempo on defense. 43-28. Daniel Soetan has been the leader for this Prairie Stars team so far tonight. 15 points for him. We'll see if he can continue that into the second half. Wedling over to Johnson. Greyhounds move into a zone-type defense. A deep 3 from Castillo, short. Latham the rebound. About a 4.5-second differential between shot and game clock. The Greyhounds are going to hold the ball here. You know, you're trailing by 15. You'd like to see the Greyhounds be a little bit more aggressive here, especially in the winding seconds. But they're going to take this one all the way down to the 10-second mark before they get into their play. Nice hesitation move by King, who can't get it to go, and it's tipped out of bounds by Jordash Muvunga with 7.2 left to go. And it was a great play call. Lakes just kind of missed that easy layup.
Some really tough non-finishes there by the Greyhounds so far. That's the 4th missed layup that I would like to see make for them.
And a deep 3 that time by Johnson, no good, goes off the chest of Muvunga, who didn't expect it. And it'll stay with the Prairie Stars with 0.3 seconds left. You mentioned a lot of missed shots by the Greyhounds. Just 2 baskets into the paint for the Greyhounds, both of them coming by Trevor Lakes. And more missed shots than you care to count down low. Soetan at the buzzer throws it up and almost gets that one to go. It would have been a dagger to this Greyhounds team. as they find themselves trailing by.
We don't see Kendrick Chua or Jacob Polakovic really getting that many minutes. The Greyhounds still trying to get to their run and gun game, as Trevor Lake still is 0 for 4 and the three-point shots are not working for the Greyhounds, but they are taking it out of bounds right now and will be Greyhounds ball to start off the second half.
We'll see what Coach Gerard was able to come up with at the half. Jimmy King starting the second half for the Greyhounds. We were told he might be limited, Trevor Lakes as well, but both of them in the game as King misses absolutely everything on that shot, and that is not what you want to see. You saw him walk away with his head down on that shot.
Very tough start. Jimmy King trying to get his head into the game quick, but obviously it hits nothing but air in that shot.
So 15 seconds into the second half, an air ball by Jimmy King forces a turnover, and now here come the Prairie Stars, a chance to continue to lead this game as they lead 43-28. Johnson, top of the key over to Soetan. Soetan, three-pointer, good for Daniel Soetan. 18 points for him, and he is dominating this game from every aspect so far today.
Daniel Soetan showing no signs of slowing down and getting off an early three. His fourth three of the night.
Now Latham attacking, backs out to the corner. And now Muvunga, Lakes trying his luck to match. Lakes in and out. And the three continuing to not fall for the Greyhounds. Back the other way, Robinson blocked from behind. No foul call, and here's Wedling for three. Wedling's three off. He hasn't made a shot from deep yet either. But another rebound, this time from Johnson. Keeps the possession alive. Here's Soetan attacking. Bounce pass, now out, top of the key to Wedling. Great defense by the Greyhounds, able to force a turnover and also draw the foul. Matt Wedling gets called for it.
Stars getting kind of too risky there on offense right there, but the Greyhounds need to do a better job of securing the ball on the defensive rebounding side. Luckily, they got Jimmy King got that steal, and now it's Greyhounds ball.
27 points is the record for Daniel Soetan. He has 18 as the Greyhounds almost threw it out of bounds. Must have went off of a Prairie Star player. So stay with the Greyhounds. Inbounds out to Trevor Lakes, who now feeds it to Muvunga. Muvunga hesitant, goes up and gets a layup. Almost rolled off the rim wrong on that one. 5 points now for Muvunga.
Jordash Muvunga doing what he needs to do even more here in this ball game if the Greyhounds want a chance to get back into this game.
Soetan kicked it out to Johnson. Johnson attacks. Too strong, gets his own rebound. Too short that time. Latham gets it. Now back the other way of the Greyhounds. 2 minutes into the second half. Lakes, another deep three, and again, misses wide to the right. Lakes struggling from the field. Robinson out to Castillo, who walks with that one. And you see that travel call get called more and more every year. And the referees have been absolutely on it this year when it comes to that travel.
And that's honestly really nice to see, trying to get that travel call into the game. Because honestly, I do see a lot of travels, even on the professional level, that are not even called.
A lot of players, you see it every time, just kind of shocked. They're so used to being able to take that dribble or take that catch and start dribbling with it. They end up taking one too many steps, and they get called for a turnover. King using the Polakovic screen. In traffic pass, no basket on the foul. But the Prairie Stars called for one. It's going to be number 11, Chase Robinson, his first of the game.
Kind of a bailout call there by the rest for Greyhounds. Jimmy King had a wide open Polakovic down low and still didn't make the pass.
And the referee didn't quite hand the ball to King all the way. So another inbounds to Polakovic, and now here's King attacking. King, right-handed layup, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's Muvunga fighting for it. They call a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Prairie Stars, but that could be the defensive effort that you really need to see from the Greyhounds to get back into this one.
That shouldn't have even been a problem in the first place. Jimmy King missing another easy layup. The Greyhounds wishing they would make those.
And the Greyhounds putting some pressure on defensively. Castillo, wide open three for Jesus Castillo, no good.
Greyhounds getting extremely lucky here on these threes as the Prairie Stars are just starting to miss.
Prairie Stars started the game 7 for 10. They're 1 for 8 coming into the second half. Make that 1 for 9 as Polakovic fouled on the shot. He'll head to the free throw line. Foul goes on Chase Robinson, his second here in the half. Third team foul. Polakovic, who we're not used to seeing at the free throw line a whole lot, despite his size down low, will head to the free throw line. He's 52% on the season. That first one's good for him. Greyhounds struggling down in the paint really is where a lot of their problems have came. 8 missed shots down low. Only made 2 in the first half. They trailed by 15. Now they cut it down to a 14-point lead as both free throws good by Polakovic. He has 4. And a turnover almost caused by the Greyhounds as Soetan comes away with it. Soetan attacking. Soetan with the floater, no good, but a foul called.
And still another bailout call there by the refs that Soetan attacks the basket as a whole conundrum happens on the court. And I'm pretty sure it was Jacob Polakovic who came up with the foul.
It was Miles Ware,
who
checked into the game recently. 3-time academic All-GLVC for Miles Ware, the senior on this team. Career high of 15. Doesn't get a whole lot of action, but when he does, he really knows how to light it up from beyond the arc. And the first free throw for Soetan fell. Second free throw for Soetan, good as well. He's 3 for 3 so far tonight with 20 points. Polakovic handing it off. Now it's Muvunga. Corey Miller taking the screen. Miller dumps it off to Polakovic. Polakovic shot blocked by Days. And now here's Miller. Miller with the left-handed, too strong. Rebound tipped around, still on the floor. Muvunga comes away with it, throws it up at the last second off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped again, and there the Greyhounds able to come away with a nice couple of possessions, and they turn it over. As we talk about it, and a foul call on Corey Miller Jr., the Greyhounds had a couple of opportunities there to come away with some points and failed to execute.
And that was just
calling on Corey Miller Jr., the Greyhounds had a couple of opportunities there to come away with some points and failed to execute.
And that was just a whole mess there on the Greyhounds' offensive side. Everyone tried to touch the ball there, and everyone did just because it got flinged to their hands. And the conundrum on the court yet again.
So the Prairie Stars with a chance to extend their 16-point lead as Castillo knocks down a big three. Jesus Castillo with 9 points off the bench, 44% from the three-point arc this season. 9 points for him. It's back to a 19-point lead. The Greyhounds still struggling, I should say, to get going offensively. Lakes behind the back and another turnover. 2 Greyhounds not on the same page, and Robinson the other way can't get it. Castillo finishes it up with the second chance basket.
Got them this lead, and they just need to limit that second chance opportunity.
The Greyhounds were able to get a couple of offensive rebounds on their last possession, but ultimately turned up into a turnover. They have the ball. You see some full court defense by the Prairie Stars. Latham gets the inbound pass, and the Prairie Stars back off. Latham, been the hot hand for this Greyhounds team so far. Left open for a wide open three and knocks one down.
Marcus Latham finally getting what needs to be done. A wide open three, trying to get back into this game, down 18 now.
10 points off the bench for Marcus Latham, the senior transfer from Parkland Community College. And a three-point shot short there by the Prairie Stars. Miles Ware pushing the tempo for the Greyhounds. Miller attacking. Miller, left-handed layup, good.
Nice pass there by Miles Ware as he sets up the cutting Corey Miller Jr. with an aggressive finish.
53-37 now. Johnson with it. Still over 14 left to go. Here's Williams. Williams doing some damage against Miles Ware off the dribble. And now here's Alonzo Mina Now it's Johnson, top of the key. Johnson looking offensively. Mina pump fakes, almost gets it stolen away. Back to Johnson, 2 on the shot clock. Johnson's shot, no good. Rebound Miles Ware once again, his second. Pushing the tempo of the Greyhounds. Jordash thought about the long three. And slows things down offensively. Here's Latham. And Latham draws the blocking foul. That's going to go on Andre Williams. That's going to be his 3rd foul of the game. Still 53-37, and the Greyhounds well under their average. They come into tonight's contest averaging 82 points a game, and they're not even halfway there yet.
And they're not, and they actually sat Trevor Lakes on the bench, continuing struggling, put Miles Ware in. Jacob Polakovic has finally seen some big man action into this Greyhounds offense.
Latham. Down lows Polakovic. Polakovic has struggled against Days. And now here's Miller. Back to Muvunga, 6 on the shot clock. 4. Miller attacking. Miller too strong, doesn't hit the rim, but Jordash Muvunga doing a great job of fighting for the rebound. But that'll be a shot clock violation for the Greyhounds.
Greyhounds trying to show some awareness on the court by going to their full court press, and let's see if they can get any steals with this.
And another foul call, this time on the Greyhounds, is going to go against number 4, Jordash Muvunga. That's just his first of the game. Muvunga had a big 3 to open up the game, and he's been quiet since. He has just 1 layup after that shot. Monte Johnson will head to the free throw line with 5 points so far. He's an 80% free throw shooter on the season. He's averaging 12.5 coming into tonight's contest. And that one a bit too strong off the back of the rim. Johnson's also GLVC Player of the Week last week. A transfer from community college, averaged 21.5 points. Knocks down the second one. It's a 54-37 game. And Marcus Latham with the left-handed layup. Latham, 12 points, leads all scorers by 5 for the Greyhounds.
They need to give Marcus Latham the ball more. Obviously the hot hand for that Greyhounds offense.
Now Mina attacking, feeds it down low to Days. Greyhounds get the steal, but it falls right into the hands of Castillo. Now it's Mina. Back to Castillo for a deep 3. Castillo's 3 no good. And an offensive foul called on Jacob Polakovic trying to go for the rebound. He fouled Andre Williams, and that's Polakovic's first.
Honestly, and scientifically that makes no sense because Jacob Polakovic is a much bigger defender and rebounder than the other, and he just somehow got tangled up into that call and got called for the foul.
So Coach Matt Brock having some words with the official on the far side of the court. Prairie Stars will inbound it. They lead 54-39. Inbound pass goes to Mina, who fires a 3. That one's short, got away with a foul. Now here come the Greyhounds and Marcus Latham. Latham, free throw line jump shot. That's normally his position and can't get that one to fall. Another rebound goes to Johnson. Prairie Stars moving it around. Mina with it. Takes a screen from Days. And now it's Williams attacking, blocked by Miller, and it goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Prairie Stars, but great defensive effort by the transfer Corey Miller.
See, that's exactly what we need to see from the Greyhounds defense if they want to continue to push into this game. A great and huge block there by Corey Miller Jr.
Still 11 seconds on the shot clock. Doesn't reset after a block. Inbounds to Castillo, who fires a 3 right away and knocks it down.
What a great out-of-bounds play for the open 3 there by Castillo. Heating up a little bit here in the second half.
14 points from the junior out of Spain as Muvunga tries his luck at 3, and Jordash Muvunga answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Finally, we see Jordash get on the board with a three-pointer there.
Jordash has shown signs of life from beyond the arc all season long. The 41% three-point shooter as that ball is thrown or tipped out of bounds by Marcus Latham.
Back into their own grave, trying to get back into the game. You saw that Jordash Muvunga three there. He had that second three of the second half. The Prairie Stars still digging in, showing that shooting performance right now, getting their shot to go into the basket. We'll see what happens here with 11:45 to go in the second half.
Out of the timeout, the Prairie Stars get trapped a little bit, but it's down low to Wendling, who makes it look easy against Marcus Latham. And back the other way, a foul called. Marcus Latham heading to the free throw line. One of the best free throw shooters on this Greyhound team. Led the team in free throws attempted last season. He also led the team in free throw percentage, and that's kind of given when you take the most.
Marcus Latham, like I said, that he just needs to touch the ball more. Obviously, he is making things happen for this Greyhounds offense, and is continuing to make things happen as he goes for his second free throw after the first make.
First trip to the free throw line so far this game for Marcus Latham makes both of them count. He has 14. He was an 82% free throw shooter last season as they rocket a pass to Castillo. And now it's back to Soetan. Soetan quiet here in the second half with just 5 points. Soetan loses it, but able to get it back. Now right corner three from Castillo. Good again, his second in a row. 17 points for Jesus Castillo.
Jesus Castillo heating up in the second half. Obviously someone you can't leave wide open, and continuously is left wide open for the Prairie Stars offense.
The leading three-point shooter on this Prairie Stars team has a bad pass from Marcus Latham and a turnover back the other way. And Kimonta Johnson tried to get around Corey Miller and dribbles it out of bounds. He was looking for a foul. Referees don't give him one. King and Lakes checking back in for the first time in a long time. He'll come in for Polakovic and Miles Ware. And Coach Gerard hoping that the extended rest for the two players is enough for them to get back into this game and try to find some points. Inbounds pass to Lakes. Now it's King attacking. King up and under, gets the reverse layup to fall.
Great finesse layup there by Jimmy King, trying to still dig back into this 16-point deficit.
King just his 4th points of the night. Wendling out to Johnson. Johnson attacking. Johnson's layup rolls off the rim. Muvunga the rebound. Muvunga for another deep three. That one's no good. Miller the rebound. Miller puts it back up and in.
That's the rebounding we need to see. Now down 14, trying to still climb their way back in.
7 points for Miller. Johnson has it over to Soetan. Now to Castillo. Down back to Johnson. Johnson working against Latham. Soetan, top of the key. Now back to Robinson. Robinson quiet in the second half. He tries to take him off the dribble. And right up over the taller Trevor Lakes, misses the shot. The Greyhounds 3 for 4 in their last 2 possessions. As Miller attacks the lane and gets another left-handed past the halfway mark here in the second half. Still 9:29 left to play. Greyhounds keep that same lineup out there. Jesus Castillo fighting for that leading scorer position over Daniel Soetan, who has 20. Jesus Castillo with 17. Soetan going against Miller. And a reach-in foul called on Jordash Muvunga. No, they're going to call on Corey Miller. This is going to be his 3rd foul of the game.
Kind of too aggressive there on the defensive side. Corey Miller Jr. trying to show that heart there on defense, but I like to see it.
Inbounds pass goes all the way near the Flying Eye logo. Robinson attacking. Robinson, a nice no-look pass over to Johnson, who gets called for another travel. That's the second time we've seen that call here tonight, and it's hurt the Prairie Stars both times. Greyhounds with a chance to cut it down to single digits on a 3. Here's Jimmy King. Nice backdoor cut by Latham, who lays it up and in. It's a 10-point lead for the Prairie Stars.
This is exactly what we've needed to see by the Greyhounds offense. Marcus Latham's getting that scoring into his bag, and Jimmy King with the lead pass to help him out.
Now an 8-0 run for the Greyhounds as Castillo trying to direct the offense, gets it to Wedling. Now it's Robinson who tries a short 3 off the backboard, gets that one to fall. Robinson with 13.
Bank is closed on Saturday, but the bank was open right there as he banks the 3 in.
Now Miller trying to match it, gets that one to fall, and the Greyhounds and Prairie Stars trading 3-point baskets here late.
Both teams going back to back and scoring right now. Now Greyhounds only down 10.
8:10 remaining here in the second half. Soetan attacking. Soetan loses it, and now it's Wedling for 3. Wedling's 3 no good. Miller the rebound. Greyhounds offense pushing tempo. Miller loses it, and Johnson comes away with it. Soetan finger roll layup gets it to fall, and a big break by the Prairie Stars. They jump back out to a 12-point lead. And now it's Muvunga, blocked from behind by Castillo, but they call a foul.
Pretty obvious foul there as Castillo fouls Muvunga as Muvunga drives in for the layup. Coach Gerard calls a quick timeout.
Away with a win, especially here in Nickerson Hall, was Bellarmine. And that was a close game, 71-69. The Greyhounds had a chance to win that one as well. They could be undefeated at this point. And their record continuing to be put at stake as they trail by 12. Muvunga at the free throw line misses the first one. He's a 65% free throw shooter on the season with 8 points so far here tonight.
Tough miss there by Muvunga. Obviously needs to make these clutch free throws to dig into this lead still.
The second one falls for Muvunga, who has 9. Indianapolis native. Came out of Brownsburg. As Johnson has it. Being guarded against Marcus Latham, one of the better defenders on this Greyhounds team. Johnson kicks it out, and an offensive foul called this time on Kimansa Johnson as Corey Miller Jr. staying in there to draw the foul. That's the second foul on Johnson here in the game.
Corey Miller Jr. making all the difference here on defense, being the main man locking up right now, getting that great charge call to get the Greyhounds another chance on offense.
So a chance once again to cut it to single digits for the first time since the first half. Miller attacking. Miller through traffic gets a shot partially blocked, but it goes out of bounds off of the leg of Chase Robinson, the freshman. And it'll stay with the Greyhounds. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Still 7:12 left to go here in the game. King to inbound. Throws it right over to Lakes. And now Trevor Lakes, a three-pointer again, no good. Rebound tipped out, grabbed by Miller Jr. 20 seconds back on the shot clock. And a rush shot by Miller. Can't get it to go. Muvunga trying to go for the rebound, but a loose ball foul called. And we'll see who they call it on. They called on Muvunga, who looked like he had a clean shot at the ball.
Kind of a very confusing call there by the refs. Muvunga is just trying to be a little too aggressive trying to get that rebound. Not a foul in my book.
The Greyhounds continue to apply pressure defensively as Robinson brings it up. Now Soetan, top of the key. Right corner is Robinson for 3. That one too strong. Rebound to King. And once again, a chance to cut it to single digits. King, three-pointer, short off the hands of Lakes. And now King comes away with a turnover. Wasn't even paying attention. And now it's Miller attacking the paint. Can't get that one to fall either. Still an 11-point lead for the Prairie Stars.
Very tough break there by the Greyhounds as Corey Miller Jr. comes up with yet another layup miss.
Greyhounds 1 for 5 on their last 5 attempts. or last 6 attempts, I should say. Now here's Soetan, step back three. That one no good. He was looking for a foul. Rocket pass all the way up to Muvunga, who's just going to lay it up and in. And finally cutting the lead down to single digits, 67-58. 5:50 remaining here in the half.
Daniel Soetan looking for a foul in that three, but it was the Greyhounds defense getting them that bucket there on the other side.
And now a steal by Corey Miller. Corey Miller loses it, trying to get his footing back. Now it's Johnson down low to Wedling, and a bad turnover from the Greyhounds makes it an 11-point lead for the Prairie Stars.
That was just an unfortunate series of events there for the Greyhounds.
Greyhounds looking to cut it back to single digits once again. Greyhounds struggling offensively again late as Lakes misses everything on that three ball, and Gerard slams his clipboard down, not happy with the shot selection.
Very questionable shot selection for sure there by Marcus Latham as he tries to do a James Harden step back move and ends up airballing that three.
And now cutting through the lane was Robinson. That was no good, but Muvunga comes away with the rebound. Almost traveled. And now it's King taking matters into his own hands. Floats a jump shot in. That's good for King. Just 6 points for King so far. He was averaging about 17 points a game to start the season. It's dropped way down to 13.5. And it's a 9-point lead for the Prairie Stars, 69-60. Despite a good shooting first half, the Prairie Stars struggling now as they kick one out to Wedling. Wedling attacking, pass stolen by Muvunga, but they're going to call a blocking foul down low on Jimmy King.
Another questionable call there by the refs. Jimmy King doing his best on defense, and Jordash Muvunga almost had a wide open fast break layup, but instead we got Wedling to the line for two.
His first free throw attempt so far tonight, 72% on the season. Wedling with 5 points, the redshirt junior. Didn't play last year due to an injury. That's why he took the redshirt year. First free throw falls for Wedling. Back up to a 10-point lead. Second free throw good as well for Wedling. It's an 11-point lead again. 4 minutes remaining. Lakes trying to get it going for three and finally gets one to fall.
His first three of the night. Trevor Lakes couldn't have picked a better time to make it either.
Lakes 1 for 9 after starting 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer there. It's an 8-point lead for the Prairie Stars. Now here's Soetan. Backdoor cut by Robinson. Kicks it out to Castillo. Trying to match the three, and he does.
Castillo is just absolutely torching his 6th three of the night.
Castillo 60% from beyond the arc so far tonight as a backdoor pass over to Latham. Latham just inside the arc. High one, no good. Rebound tipped out. Muvunga just rockets it up. Tipped away. And Soetan hits the bench trying to dive for a loose ball. It should be off of the Prairie Stars. Possibly could fall to 9-2. Still plenty of time left. We've seen some stranger things here in Nickerson Hall.
And something we don't want to see is the Greyhounds going 1-2 in the conference. Not very good look for the Greyhounds program.
Greyhounds currently in the 5th of the GLVC standings at 1-1. Bellarmine, Missouri, St. Louis Rockers, and Truman all 2-0 as King draws the foul on Robinson. And King will head to the line for two.
Jimmy King needs to make these free throws. Getting into a 9-point deficit at less than 10 points, I'm sure they're safe. 3 minutes to go. As long as they're under 10, we'll see if they can still claw their way back in here.
King's first free throw good. He's 3 for 3 so far tonight. Again, just a quiet 7 points for the senior. Second free throw no good for King. He's upset at that one. And you can see he's upset as he tries to go for the steal, gets called for a foul. And probably not the smartest decision. You can see Jordas Muvunga at the midcourt line telling King, calm down, it'll be all right.
And now that is just a costly foul there for the Greyhounds as they are in the bonus, a 1-and-1 situation here for the Prairie Stars to go up 12.
That's Kimanta Johnson who heads to the line. He split his last free throws. Misses the first one there, Lakes the rebound, and not as costly as a foul after the missed free throw. Still a 10-point lead for the Prairie Stars. King to Lakes. Lakes wanted the wide open three, but he gets a shot just inside the arc along two. And it looks like Soda was caught with an elbow, or maybe he was trying to sell it to the ref a little bit, holding his nose.
Not exactly sure what happened there. Trevor Lakes with a great pump fake and got the defender in the air trying to get that three, but his foot was just inside the line and gets the long two.
So Trevor Lakes with 12. It's an 8-point lead. Johnson over the Soda. Now here's Robinson. Kicking it back out to Johnson, top of the key, 2.5 left to play. Johnson out to Soetan. Soetan, three-pointer, misses the back of the backboard, and it's tipped back in. Soetan gets the rebound, and Coach Gerard not happy with the way his team is trying to get rebounds. And now here's Robinson up and under, no good. Lakes the rebound, and Lakes almost a turnover as King has it. Now to Muvunga, thought about the three. And another bad pass, but King able to hold on to it. And Coach Gerard calling for the offense to get something set up. And a deep three by Jimmy King, no good. And it's not really the kind of shot you want to see. And a foul called this time on Corey Miller on Daniel Soetan, who will head back to the free throw line. And the Greyhounds, had they been able to make that three-pointer, could have possibly gone back into this game, but might be a little too far out of hand. They trail by 8 with 1:40 left to go.
Coach Gerard was trying his best to slow down that Greyhound offense, but they just did not listen. And with the quick shot, with the very about 5 feet behind the arc from the three-point shot, Jimmy King trying to get off his aggression, but not working.
And another missed free throw by the Prairie Stars gives the Greyhounds a little bit of sign of life as Latham attacks, gets the basket and the foul.
Absolutely clutch basket by their clutch player Marcus Latham, going to the rim, full contact with the and one.
Latham with 18 points, showing no signs of slowing down, fighting through contact to get that one to fall. The Greyhounds with a chance here. Free throw no good. Rebound Soetan. 1:30 left to go. It's a 6-point game. And a foul called this time on Corey Miller, his 4th, will send the Prairie Stars back to the line. And they've missed their last 2 free throws. Greyhounds hoping for a 3rd miss.
Very clutch free throws here for Daniel Soetan, the senior of Prairie Stars.
And Soetan, first free throw in and out. So that's 3 straight misses from the Prairie Stars. Soetan, his first free throw miss of the game. And he lets that one shake him. Muvunga the rebound. 4 straight misses at the line for the Prairie Stars. The Greyhounds get the foul call. That one on Daniel Soetan.
Nice foul call there for the Greyhounds as Jimmy King heads to the rim, or heads to the free throw line, trying to make up for his pass and his free throw, trying to get them within 4 points.
So King at the free throw line again. It's 3 for 4 so far tonight, and a timeout, I believe, called this time by the board. 70% free throw shooter on the season. The redshirt senior looking to clutch up here. Still 1:22 left. The Greyhounds could use these free throws. That one left short.
Jimmy King just not taking his time there at the free throw line, kind of rushing that shot. Needs to make the second one, giving them a better chance to be in this game.
King missed his last two, able to hit that one. It's a 5-point game. And the Greyhounds trying to trap defensively. They do force a turnover almost, but Daniel Soetan able to come away with it somehow and gets fouled. And just when the Greyhounds thought they had a chance to get the loose ball, it was Soetan using his speed and leaping ability to take off with that loose ball.
Corey Miller Jr., I'm pretty sure, got called for the foul. That's his 5th foul. Miles Ware about to check in for him. Not a great sight for the Greyhounds, as Corey Miller Jr. was really being their defensive star, but now is on the bench. 1:16 remaining.
So Miller fouls out. Ware checks into the game, and that's not who we really expected to see come in as Soetan knocks down the first free throw. You'd expect to see someone like Polakovic with a little bit more size, or even Kendrick Choa come in to try to beef up down low and get some more easy rebounds. Soetan no good on the second free throw. It's a 6-point lead still for the Prairie Stars. Minute 10 left to go here in the game. Latham can't get the layup to go. Rebound tipped around, and Ware not tall enough to get the rebound. And a foul called, and that's where you would want to see some of that height from that Greyhounds bench into the game. You got to question why it was Miles Ware to come in off the bench.
I am questioning that indeed, because we still haven't seen Kendrick Choa since the very beginning of the first half. Jacob Polakovic playing a few minutes in the second half, but still not showing their size, trying to still get that run and gun game. Coach Gerard trying to get into that poise and trying to get Jimmy King and Marcus Latham more touches on the offensive end.
Free throw no good from Castillo, his first free throw of the night. 2 for 4 on the season. He got 2 for 5. And the second free throw falls. It's a 7-point lead. We reach the 1-minute mark. Jordash Muvunga for 3, too strong. Latham tried to come away with the rebound. Ball's on the floor, thrown up to Castillo. Now feeds it to Wedling. Wedling gonna try to dribble it out, but it's Castillo. And now another foul quickly by Jordash Muvunga.
Greyhounds kind of struggling here from the offensive end, kind of hanging their heads right now, putting their best shooter at the free throw line. Honestly, the Prairie Stars have not been coming up clutch in the free throw game so far. Let's see if they can hit these as Castillo hits the first one.
Castillo 2 for 3 so far. Big free throws for the junior transfer. He gets them both to fall. Now it's back to a 9-point lead. King to Lakes. Lakes for 3. Another one missed. He's 1 for 10 so far. Soetan with the rebound gets fouled by Muvunga once again. That's his 4th.
It seems as if the Greyhounds have lost all hope right now. 37 seconds remaining. Down 9. Soetan, one of their leading scorers with 23 points at the line, has been struggling from the free throw line, but really it does not matter at this point. With 38 seconds remaining, we'll see what the Greyhounds have to do here.
Soetan struggling at the free throw line so far tonight, 4 for 8. And that one bounces off the front of the rim and falls for Daniel Soetan. 23 points for him. Castillo also with 23. Both of these two players fighting to see who can come out of this game as the leading scorer, and that doesn't help Soetan's case. Latham pushing it up. And now a bad pass to Daniel Soetan, who steals it. And now Soetan's just going to dribble it out, a 1-second differential. The Prairie Stars come into Indianapolis and absolutely shocked the Greyhounds from start to finish in this game. And it was ugly from the very beginning for this Greyhounds team. The Greyhounds will fall to 9-2, 1-2 in conference. The Prairie Stars will pick up their first conference win here in Indianapolis. They'll move to 1-2 as well. 8-4 on the season, continuing one of their better starts in program history.
as the Greyhounds will prepare for another tough challenge. The Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles